it took moving to LA for Wax to meet EOM, a beatboxing producer from Virginia who also produced their latest album, Liquid Courage. Let's check in with them and see what they had to say about what went into making their album.
I'm from Dunkirk, Maryland. I now reside in Los Angeles, California, though.
And I'm from Manassas, Virginia. And I live in Hampton, Virginia now.
I did a contest with Vibe magazine where they had, you had to post a video yourself rapping on the internet, and I did really well, and a shitload of people saw it.
Give me tracks and I won't stop making hits. Big Wax, I'm good on anything. Call me bacon bits.
From there, I was just like, oh, if you put stuff on the internet, maybe people will watch it. And I started putting stuff up there, and sure enough, people really did watch it. And
how'd you end up doing on that Vibe versus contest?
I got 4th place.
Out of how many entries?
Thousands of entries. Thousands, yeah.
Basically, I heard about him through his Facebook group called Hip Hop Lovers Delight for Life. And I saw his video, not Wax New Craig, it's like Wax. He's rapping like 6 minutes, like freestyling.
Wax spits fury yet again.
Spits fury, and I think Pebble T's videotaping it. And I was like, oh man, so I saw you had a MySpace. So I looked at it, listened to some of the stuff, I'm like, all right, send him an email. Hey man, you give him some of my beats. He's like, man, I'm real busy. So I
get beats sent to me all the time. I kind of have a fucking template of how I tell people like no. But I listen to all of them. I listen to them, but
like then I sent him, I don't know, I sent him like a beat and he'll be like, nah, I'm not really feeling, these are tight, but I'm not really feeling it. And then like 5 emails later, I'm just like, all right, I'm about to give up. I'm gonna send one more. So I sent Larry and Tina that beat, and he's like, man, I love this. I'll make a song about it. And I had to wait like, I think, get 2 or 3 months till I heard back from him. But then when I did hear back from him, he was like, man, we should just do a whole album or something.
Yeah.
So I sent him like 80 beats.
Yeah.
So
I had to spend a lot of time on that one, and it sounded good, so we did Sunday in the City next, and then we just made a whole album, and it was gonna be 9 songs, but he kept sending me shit, and we just kept on making more and more songs, so we ended up with 17 on the album, and there's a couple more that we kind of either did halfway or didn't put on the album too, so we did a lot of tracks.
It's just a Sunday in Baltimore City, and my Baltimore girl looks all the more pretty with her shorts on and her shades in hand, and every bar got sports on. Ravens fans pack the street. First game of the season, we in our own world, we ain't came for that reason. So let's take a long walk like Jill Scott. There's this chill spot on this hilltop where we'll stop. Spark something up, have a laugh. We got 2 straws in the half and half, and I'll be honest, girl, I ain't got much money, but I spend every time to take you out to lunch, honey, you're picking. We can score chicken to half steak, this West Coast living got me missing them crab cakes, so let's go. Start drinking, yo, and maybe later we can catch the Grill Lincoln show. This is the Sunday in the City.
Well, the first step is him. He makes that beat. I don't know. You can tell him a little bit about how you constructed that beat. Right. He likes to keep his secrets.
It was like basically, I'm probably not gonna use this, but like when I used the beat, or when I got the beat, I was into a bunch of French music, and I needed new music to listen to basically. So I was like, man, let me find something else. Came across French disco or something, so I didn't download anything. I actually listened to a bunch of music, and I went and purchased a CD, and then I heard that song, and I made something similar to that.
But yeah, he sent me the beat, and as soon as he sent it, I was just like, I started listening to it, and I started humming the melody, and then the beat just gives you that feeling of kind of like an eerie story between a man and a woman. It sounds like a boy meets girl and something gets fucked up kind of tale. And it took me a while to write the lyrics, and then I started, before I even recorded it, because I was playing it on the acoustic. I do an acoustic version of that song, and we ended up recording it. And a guy in Florida had been into my YouTube shit, and he was like, yo, I go to Full Sail, I make videos, my boy directs videos. And eventually he heard that song, he was like, we gotta do a video for this. And he flew me down there. At that time when he flew me down there, it wasn't like a Wax and EOM song. It was kind of like a Wax song that EOM produced, because we hadn't really thought, we didn't really know for sure if it was gonna be on an album or what it was, So he wasn't in the video, that's my point. But next video he's gonna be in. We're trying to do a video for Music and Liquor soon.
Oh, great.
Then he looked at her like, that's my queen. Cause he thought that he could mold her, but it don't work.
Summer in the City is a true story. The thing about that song is, when I first moved to LA, I was living in kind of a shady area in Hollywood, and I got home one night from the bar, and I parked a little bit away from my house, and I got robbed. Some dudes pulled up in a car, and a dude jumped out and then put a gun to me, and another dude jumped out, and they basically made me, go, the fucking routine. You put your hands up, and they take all your shit, and then a dude punched me or whatever they left, and it's just the song's about me getting robbed, basically. It was actually, a funny story. One interesting story about Summer in the City is I talked to EOM the day after it happened, and he was asking me about a song, like, because I'm always like, yeah, I'm almost done, man. I'll send it right to you. I'm almost done, but it always takes way longer than I say. And I was like, man, I can't write the song. I'm still in shock. I'm still paranoid and shit from when I got robbed. And he was like, well, why don't you just write a song about that? And I was like, oh, okay. And I did. And he just happened to send me a beat the next day that worked perfectly for it. So.
Walking home like halfway there, a couple cars drive by, ain't no reason to stare, but then one pulls up kinda slow like, and their headlights turn into no light, the passenger seat of the car.
I can't speak for EOM, but for myself, if somebody came up to me and tried to sign me and it was a good offer, I'd take it. But if they're going to be on some bullshit, I'm doing pretty good right now, so I don't need it really. But
as long as it looks good and it tastes good, it's probably good.
Yeah.
As long as it's like a good.
If it makes me not have to work a regular job, I'd probably do it. Probably.
That's a good answer.
You can buy the CD at cdbaby.com/waxeom. That's WAXEOM. That's also our MySpace page, myspace.com/waxeom. I have a MySpace page with my brother, Wax and Herbal Tea, myspace.com/Wax and Herbal Tea. And my big shit right now is the YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Wax and Herbal Tea. So definitely check out the videos on that. And EOM has a MySpace page himself,
which is myspace.com/beatbox, but spelled backwards. So it's XOBTAEB. You can contact us at waxeom@gmail.com. Yeah.
And you got EOMbeats@gmail.com?
Oh, and I have EOMbeats@gmail.com if you want some beats.
Buy some of his beats. He's got tight ass beats for sale.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
It goes, this one right here is about a girl. And you've seen this girl before if you've been to any club in the whole wide world. Check it out. Her nickname's Last Resort. You see her in the corner with a plastic fork. You see her on the side of your eyes. Only girl in the club that smuggled in some chili fries. Yeah, she got her purse all greasy. Little overweight, but she's still dressed sleazy. And her ankles got lumps. Looks like a pie crust coming out of the top of her pumps. Slight hint of a must.